Summer is finally here. It's warm outside, the grass is green, the sun is shining, and it's the perfect time to go for a nice long walk outside, hang out with your friends, or go to the beach. I can already imagine relaxing on the shore, reading my favorite book, and wake up and smell the coffee. You have AP exams. Unfortunately for many of us, even though it's already May, the school year isn't quite over yet and AP exams are looming. In order to help you get that 5 on your AP exams and not spend all this time studying for nothing, I've come up with a few tips that apply to any AP exam you'll be taking now or in the future. I hope you guys enjoy this video and find it helpful, and let's get into it. Tip number 1. Do a diagnostic test if you don't have enough time to review everything. While it would be ideal to review all of the topics on the AP exam extensively, if you know you won't have time to do that, be sure to take a diagnostic test before you begin studying. Analyze your weakest areas and focus on studying the concepts or chapters you struggled with the most. Tip number 2. Make a calendar or study schedule. Here, I'm showing you how I make an AP exam study schedule. I use different colors for each of my tests, then color in which halves of the days or days I'm studying for each exam. I prioritize the exams I really want to get a 5 on, and consequently give those the most amount of time. Also, if you know you need extra time on one exam, but are pretty good to go with another, be sure to give the exam you're struggling with a lot more time. I also recommend immersing yourself into studying for a particular exam a few days before you have the test, if you have that luxury. Overall, making a study plan will prevent you from feeling overwhelmed or panicking and not being able to decide what to study. Tip number 3. Your prep book is your best friend. Your primary go-to resource should be your AP exam prep book, not your class notes or your textbook. After having taken AP exams and scoring 5s for 3 years, I can't stress enough that AP prep books by far are the best resource out there when it comes to preparing for AP exams. Tip number 4. Do as many practice FRQs as you possibly can. You don't need to actually write out the responses yourself. Instead, read the responses that receive the highest amounts of points. That way, you can become extremely familiar with the format of FRQs and what types of responses the graders are looking for. Tip number 5. Do at least 2 practice tests before you take the AP exam. The worst situation you could possibly be in is if you knew the material but don't know the format of the exam questions and have experience with them. Taking practice tests is super important and will really help you solidify the material you learned and get used to the format of the exam. Tip number 6. Use College Board's resources. College Board has tons of old FRQs you can practice with, as well as some multiple choice practice questions in their PDF guide to the AP class. All you have to do is type into Google College Board and the AP exam you're taking, and you'll instantly be taken to the College Board page for the AP exam. Before you take the practice tests in your prep book, I recommend doing the multiple choice practice questions on College Board in the past several years of FRQs. They tend to recycle some of the questions or use very similar ones, so it can definitely give you a big advantage on the AP exam. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found these tips helpful. Good luck on your AP exams, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys!